welcome on in. This is Lowcountry Money Talk. We've got lots of questions, and our friend Phil Bloyd is here with lots of answers. He's from Revolutionary Financial Group, back with some great advice.
Yes.
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you, Jessa.
So we've got a fantastic episode ahead. A lot of our viewers having questions about Social Security, and we're going to provide some answers today.
Sure.
You know, Phil, I think a big question that people have, or maybe people are generally even unaware of the fact that when they start receiving Social Security, it may be taxable. Walk us through that.
Sure. Well, the government has something that they call provisional income. And that's a formula to determine how much of your Social Security may be taxable. Now, unfortunately, you know, when people wake up January the 1st of a new year, it doesn't, dawn on them, hey, my Social Security is going to be taxed possibly, so I may need to set aside some more dollars to cover that.
Yeah, and that's an important factor, obviously, if you're budgeting and trying to make that money last through retirement. Sure. So let's talk a little bit about how the IRS determines taxable Social Security. How do they decide who gets taxed what? Sure.
Well, again, provisional income. So they're going to take a combination of basically everything that you earn. And any 1099s, W-2s, even municipal bond interest counts on there. But there's a formula to determine all that.
So you actually have, and viewers at home, you can do this with us or write this down and do it later, but you actually have an exercise that folks can do.
Sure.
We're not talking about squats or curls or anything, I don't
Well,
think.
that's good too.
Yeah. So what is
Maybe they do that while we're doing this.
Yeah,
so we can do it at the same time.
2 birds, 1 stone.
Yeah.
But this is an important thing for our viewers to understand, that you can actually start determining what that taxable income is going to be, what that percentage is, based on this exercise.
Right. The first thing I would say, if you haven't already, go to ssa.gov, set up your account. If you're not receiving Social Security, go in there. They'll ask you a series of questions. You can set up an account. You can go back and look at the first dime that you earned according to the Social Security Administration.
Wow.
And they'll also have on there, your benefits, whether it's, at age 62, if it's full retirement age, or at age 70, and it'll tell you how much your Social Security is estimated to be. So you want to do that. So if you haven't started already, of course, if you've already started, then you know what your benefit is. Yeah. But so first of all, you can take out a piece of paper, join us for this little exercise, get your sneakers on, and do some squats while we're talking about it. Hey.
Sneakers and your pen. You got to get it all down.
So the first thing we want to look at as far as provisional income is 1/2 of your Social Security itself. So if it's a joint return and as a couple, you're getting $40,000 a year in Social Security, half of that, $20,000. So that's what you would write down first, $20,000.
Okay.
All earned income. So if you're still working, you draw a W-2 or whatever, all that's going to count. If you have a pension, all of that's going to count. Write that down. Any 1099s you get. So this could be interest or could be withdrawals from your IRA, all that. Write all that down. What typically gets people, Jessa, is they think that, well, I have some muni bond interest, so that doesn't count. Well, the IRS ain't gonna let you off the hook on that.
It's not that easy, huh?
So it does count as provisional income.
Okay.
So you write all of these things down, and that's the formula that the IRS will use.
Okay.
And if you are married filing jointly, okay, and you're under $32,000 in that calculation, which that's kind of hard to do, I would think.
Right.
And there's no taxable Social Security, so you don't have to worry.
Okay, well.
That's kind of a low number. Okay, if you're 32 to 40,000, up to 50% of your Social Security could be taxable. And if you're above 44,000, up to 85%.
And that's a joint number you're talking about.
Yes, that's
there.
the joint numbers. We'll also put the single numbers on the screen, and you can see that as well.
Okay.
But, if you think about it, our example, we're getting 40,000 in Social Security. Half of it's taxable would be 20. And when it's taxable at my highest tax rate, whatever tax rate I'm paying, whether it's 20, 22, whatever. So you can really quickly do the math.
Okay, no, that's a great exercise for folks to do. You have rental income on there too. I don't know if you
Yeah,
mentioned that
sure.
bullet point, but lots of folks around here who have that, so that
Yeah.
counts in there too.
Sure.
You can take a look at some of these numbers, watch this back, do the exercise,
Mm-hmm.
and guess what? Good news for you. We have more. We're going to talk about more Social Security after the break. It's Low Country Money Talk. We'll see you after this.